Welcome back to Hollywood Bulletin, where legends aren't just remembered, they're revealed. Today, we pull back the curtain on a story that cuts deeper than any tabloid headline. She's the queen of slide guitar, a voice that could melt stone, and a soul built on integrity. For over 5 decades, Bonnie Raitt has quietly navigated a male-dominated music world, earning respect not through scandal, but through soul. But now, for the first time in her iconic career, she's naming names. 6 musicians who disappointed, dismissed, or outright disrespected her. Not for attention, not for revenge, but for truth. The truth behind the silence, the looks, the off-mic, jabs that never made headlines but never stopped stinging. This is Bonnie Raitt, unfiltered, and it begins with a name she no longer says with affection. Eric Clapton. She once saw him as a kindred spirit in blues, admiring his fire on the fretboard and raw energy. But behind the solos was a man who made her feel invisible. Clapton talked over her, dismissed her input, and told a friend she was too polite to be real blues. It wasn't just sexist, it was erasure, as if pain needed to be loud or come from a man to matter. They haven't spoken in over 2 decades, and if Bonnie has her way, they never will again. Then came John Mayer, a rising blues star she saw potential in. She extended a hand of mentorship. What she got instead was a display of ego. On stage during a festival set, Mayer hijacked the moment, soloed endlessly, and vanished without a word. The next day, he called the set a drag in an interview. For Bonnie, it wasn't just unprofessional, it was betrayal. If you're captivated by these powerful truths from music's most respected voices, be sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and hit the bell icon so you never miss the stories that redefine history. Don Henley followed, a man Bonnie once admired for his poetic lyrics and cool stage presence. But behind the scenes, he cut her off mid-rehearsal and told her to smile more on stage. It was the kind of condescending remark he'd never direct at Springsteen or Petty. It wasn't just dismissive, it was degrading. Then came Ted Nugent. They shared a stage for a charity tour in the 90s. Bonnie signed on for music. What she got was politics and rants. Nugent turned every set into a soapbox. She felt ambushed, used, and eventually walked away, quietly but firmly. He mocked her afterward, calling her too sensitive. But Bonnie wasn't breaking. She was protecting the very thing Nugent had forgotten: integrity. Van Morrison, another idol turned disappointment, brought a different kind of pain. Bonnie once played his albums on lonely hotel nights, but when they finally shared a bill, he refused to acknowledge her, skipped sound check, and told her manager she was fine for the opener. She didn't retaliate. She performed so fiercely that night, the crowd gave her the standing ovation he never saw coming. Finally, there was Kid Rock, not a peer, but a symbol. His backstage behavior, his arrogance, his dismissal of crew and women alike left her disgusted. After sharing a stage with him in 2005, she swore never to do it again. His energy wasn't just toxic, it was everything she'd spent her career rising above. Bonnie Raitt has always played clean, but she remembers the dirt. These aren't just names, they're scars. They're moments when a woman with 10 Grammys and a global legacy was told to smile more, speak less, and stay in her lane. But Bonnie never stayed in her lane. She carved a highway. Guitar in one hand, grit in the other. Today, she's not speaking out for gossip. She's speaking for every artist told to sit down and stay quiet. She's naming with fire, with clarity, and above all, with purpose. Because in a world where fame is loud and truth is buried, Bonnie Raitt still believes the truth deserves to be heard louder than applause. Thank you for watching Hollywood Bulletin. If Bonnie's courage moved you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more powerful stories from the legends who shaped music history.